on a prominent college. I'm not going to name the college because I do want to protect his identity just in case I can't get the help that I need. But he's jacking Ape, and he hit me up and said, yo, big bro, you know, I want to leave Ape. But, you know, I think basically he thinks something might happen to him if he do it. You know, and I asked him, why do he think that? It's let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. No Ape has threatened him. Nobody has even told him that if you do this, you're going to, it's like nobody told him that something's going to happen to him if he leave the gang. This is something that he conjured up in his own mind because you people on the internet, you got to stop doing this. You're going to get somebody hurt. You're going to get somebody hurt. No, that's not how black culture move. You don't just hurt people because they want to stop doing something. But anyway, the fact that he reached out, you know, I got to use my resources to try to help him. I didn't tag anybody in this, you know, because, you know, the 8 brothers that I know, that I rock with, which I know it's all love, always been love. But I didn't want to tag anybody, or I didn't want to jump in anybody's DM because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm putting a light on them, you know, because not everybody agree with what I'm doing and not everybody want to be in the limelight. So if there is anybody that want to help, any apes that want to help, you know, hit me up privately. It ain't hard to get my number. I did reach out to certain people to try to get certain people to holler back at me. I haven't got any responses, but the kid keep hitting me up and it's urgent and he want to leave, you know what I'm saying? And he want to go to college. I want to tell you a quick story before I leave. When I was 17 years old, that was the year 2000. That's the year I joined Blood. That same year, I went to college. I went to college in Sony Mooresville, 2-year college, upstate New York, like 6 hours away from New York City. And when I was in college, right, that was the year. Remember, I told you that was the year that I came home. I became Blood. I was 17. There was a party up there, and make a long story short, I didn't go to the party, but the word around the campus was there was Crips and Bloods beefing, and the Crip pulled the gun out on the Blood in the party. So, mind you, I wasn't even there. So I'm like, word? My dumbass mentality is like, damn, they bringing guns up here to school? I thought I escaped that. My dumbass went back to New York, thinking like, you know what? I'm going to go get my gun and I'm going to keep it up here. If they bringing guns, I'm going to keep mine. So I go back to New York on the bus and I grab my gun, and instead of like putting it, like keeping it up in the house while I chill outside, I had it on me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm chill outside. I'm like, yo, it's around Halloween time, you know? And the D's circling, long story short, they just started messing with us. They stopped us, frisked, caught me with it. Basically, I got caught with the gun. And never went back to college after that. I got 5 years probation. The next year, 2001, I was 18 years old. I wound up back on Rikers Island for attempt murder. About 3-4 years after that.
When you get in your car, you just need to put your location in the trip planner. It recommends where you need to stop.
I wound up back on Rikers Island for another gun charge. In a shootout, being in a shootout on camera, right? Call me on camera. I came home after a year from that one. 2 years after that, after I came home with that, back on Rikers Island. That's the conspiracy, the big one that most of y'all know about, that I wound up going to trial for and was acquitted on 12-12-12. And now, as most of y'all know, at 42 years old, I'm fighting a conspiracy. Federal this time. And I only told that story because the story started when I was 17 in college. And I went and got that gun like an idiot. Frontal lobe wasn't full yet. And my life spiraled after that. Full accountability. It was all my choice. Not blaming the gang and nobody but me. But however, I was gangbanging. And the fact that I thought because the Crip pulled the gun out on the Blood, I had to go get my gun. So I just need one of the 8 brothers, man. Let's help this kid. Let's show everybody. This is our chance right now to show the world. This is the first example. Right now, the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. We are viral right now. And we have the opportunity. New York, apes. And this right here is in y'all here. I'm sorry to put this pressure, if it felt like it is, on anybody. But it came this way. God sent it to me this way. And I know I got some good 8 brothers out there. I know this. The world is watching. Let's set the first example. I know I was in the game for 25 years, so I know that we are not who they say we are. I know this. This right here, we can show them right now. So please, reach out to me. Call me. If I don't pick up, call me again. Text me. Because, like I said, I am tired. I have been up all night trying to save this life. Let's let this kid go off to college. Let's not let his life spiral like mine. Let's do this. Hit me up so I can make the connection. I got his real name. I got his gang name. I got all his information, and we could do this privately. We don't have to do this publicly. I'm not saying let's do it publicly. We could do this privately. And just I'll connect whoever we need to connect. And, if we could give him his walking papers, I know, nobody wants to keep somebody in a gang that don't want to be, especially somebody like that who's about to go off to college. He's not about this life. He should have never jumped in it. He understands that now. And he's telling me I need help. I really want to leave, but I don't know how. So I can't do it without y'all. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate y'all. I really do, man. Hit me up. One.
Now, let me say this, right? Shout out to Hocus 4/5 for putting a foot forward and doing what most of America should have been doing, right? Should have been doing. Point blank, period. And shout out to the other men out there that's not on social media that's doing this every day. This topic that Hocus brought up is a very serious topic because in the beginning and in the end, it's blood in, blood out. Those are the rules. Teach me the rules and I know how to play the game. The rules of the game is blood in, blood out. So some people make exceptions to the rules and some people don't. I told y'all one of my biggest videos that I've made that was taken down off of YouTube prior to me losing my monetization was why I dropped my flag. See, it was different when I came home and I dropped I was a monster. So whoever niggas liked it or not, I was a force to be reckoned with. You wasn't going to tell me whether I could blood in or blood out. But the thing about it is you have to know your environment, your friends, your circle. Every neighborhood is not the same. Some brothers might feel like, okay. And then some brothers might feel like,